73% of boomer men disagreed with the statement, mental health challenges are an important part of my identity. 72% of Gen Z women said the opposite. They agreed mental health challenges are an important part of my identity. Okay, let's say it all together. Women are better than men. They're smarter and kinder and make way better firefighters. But I'm never moving past it isn't really the campaign slogan we're looking for.
That difference is striking, fascinating, whatever you want to call it. The fact that 72% of Gen women say mental health challenges are part of their identity is striking. We've noticed this trend with Gen Z being hyper-focused on mental health, diagnoses, and therapies. And it's raising questions about how much this mental health conversation is actually helping teenagers rather than just giving them excuses. Education Secretary Linda McMahon and Health and Human Services Secretary RFK Jr. published an op-ed in the Washington Post. Children need natural sources of mental health. Overzealous use of therapy can cause the crisis it claims to cure. With us now, Dr. Gail Saltz, psychiatrist, psychoanalyst, clinical associate professor of psychiatry at the Cornell Medical College. It's good to see you, doctor. Thank you. Is there something to that if everybody has a mental health issue and everybody talks about it and becomes in vogue, then yes, everybody has one, but almost nobody does?
Well, yes and no. It is better that for this younger generation, stigma has been reduced and people can talk about it and they can acknowledge if they're having symptoms that do require treatment. That's a good thing. I'll also say that this younger generation is struggling more. They are having more mental health issues. Social media, our political divide, financially stressful times. There are a lot of things contributing to that. But to your earlier point, it is important to acknowledge what is a true mental health struggle and what is angst and, let's say, everyday misery of being a young person.
What a good workout. I hear the whole social media thing. I understand that. Thank God when I was going through the hell that was middle school and high school growing up, that I didn't have to bring it home with me or the bullies couldn't get to me at home. So I get that. But the flip side of that is we had the greatest generation go through World War II and go off to war. We had an entire generation go through the Vietnam War and the problems of the 70s here and didn't have this kind of indulgence. I don't know what it is. This really struck us. This is Gwyneth Paltrow, actress, and a guy named Cody Rigsby. He's a phenomenal Peloton instructor, of all things, talking about therapy. Take a listen.
Actually, about a year and a half ago, I started seeing another therapist. So I kind of oscillate between Kate and Rodrigo every week.
Okay, and what is Rodrigo bringing that Kate's not?
Well, I think when kind of like a non-monogamous relationship, you gotta spice up the therapy and start to explore different things.
I have two as well.
Okay.
If people who are extraordinarily successful in their careers are bragging about two therapists, where have we gotten?
Well, partially we've gotten, as opposed to the time of the Vietnam War, World War II, to a place where actually stigma isn't so crippling that it all has to be in the closet. Can the pendulum swing too far for some people? Probably that's so. I would say to you, we're a country where people are both over-medicated.
Should therapy be cool?
If you're saying, can you over-identify to the point where it feels virtuous to be symptomatic? Yes. That's something we might actually try to understand in therapy, why you need to feel that way. Yeah. But generally, for most people, psychotherapy for a true diagnosable clinical mental illness is important. And we need to be able to talk about it. And this generation is doing that.
They are. All right, Dr. Gail Saltz, it's always fun to see you. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.